on Instagram. It's Christmas, you're chilling with your family, you're drinking, you're getting fat, and you're waiting for the new year to make any significant changes in your life. And let me tell you something, that is absolutely and utterly amateur. That is what amateurs do. And the reason I can say that's what amateurs do is because that's what everyone does. And everybody's a fucking amateur. This week in between Christmas and New Year is perhaps the most wasted week of the year. Nobody does anything significant. You're sitting around, it's just been Christmas, and you just want to wait, etc., etc., etc. If you start at the same time as everybody else, you don't have an advantage over everybody else. If you're going to run a race, you want to go first, don't you? Right? So do you have to wait for the calendar to reset because you really need that little bit of extra motivation to not be a lazy piece of shit? Do you need to see a number 1 on the calendar to get up and get your work done? It's the day after Christmas. The jet's fueled, jumping on the plane, and I'm going out into the streets to make money. And I have a bunch of money, and I'm up working. So I don't know how you can sit at home with no money and think, oh, I don't need to go work right now. I can wait for the new year. No, you fucking cannot wait. You absolutely cannot wait for the new year. Whatever your resolutions are, they should have been fixed before Christmas. And if they're not fixed before Christmas, the second best time is now. It's not when the new year comes. Don't be an amateur, be a professional.
Not that you don't go through pain. I'm saying that if you go through enough pain and you internalize it the right way and you become a high enough status man, that you don't need to be doing TikTok dances to simply get attention. I get attention for talking, right? I don't have to pay anyone to listen. I just talk. My whole life story enough is attention. I'll get in the ring. I've had 87 professional fights. I'll get in the ring and beat the fuck out of somebody if I want people to look at me. I don't have to do little dances.
The second thing that I don't really like about being rich. Food used to be a big deal. So my brother and I, we've always lived together. And when we were broke and we were training for world title fights, so we were world level athletes with no money, we invented a dish that was so bland, we called it flavor because it was the only way you could add flavor to the dish. So it had the name flavor, but it was extremely bland. And it was white rice, frozen peas, because they're cheap, kidney beans. Kidney beans have more protein per 100 grams than minced beef. Did you know that? I found out when I was broke, walking the aisles at a grocery store, trying to find the cheapest protein money can buy. Couldn't bring myself to be a vegetarian, so I'd add a little bit of meat, minced beef. And if I was really rich, I'd have hot sauce. But that was like $2 or $3 without adding nutritional sustenance. It was just purely for taste. And I couldn't often afford that. Literally, you have no idea how broke I was when I was fighting. Kickboxing does not pay. So for a good 3-year period of my life, I lived on this flavor. We'd cook it twice a week, cook on a Sunday and on a Wednesday. And we'd make these big pots of rice, green peas, kidney beans, and a bit of minced beef. That was it. And every once in a while, if my friends came over and they had more money than me, or if I went to a fight show and I was getting a paid dinner, or if I was out with, my uncle who had money and they'd buy me a steak. Whoo! You ever had a steak for the first time in 3 months after eating nothing but flavor? You don't understand the level of happiness. Food was amazing when I was poor. What's food now? All I do is eat steaks. I walk into the restaurant and say, give me your most expensive steak. And you know what's most annoying about that? I say that, and they start talking about options. Okay, well, we have the tomahawk or the ribeye. I asked for your most expensive. It's in numbers. Which number is higher? Oh, the tomahawk. Then why are you fucking talking about a ribeye? You dumb bitch. Of course, I don't say it like that. I say, ha 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 ha, I'll take the tomahawk, please. Because I'm a polite man. I'll take the most expensive steak. I don't care. I don't care what cut of beef it is. It's a cow. They cut the cow this way. They cut the cow that way. I don't give a shit. I walk in the restaurant. Give me your most expensive steak. Tristan also. Give me the most expensive steak. Okay, yeah, what sides do you like? All of them. All of them? Yeah, give me all the sides. We sit there with 2 fucking $400 steaks. We have a bite of each side, a little bit of macaroni and cheese, a bit of mashed potato, a bit of green beans, 1 fry. Leave them basically all uneaten. And we walk off with our $1,000 lunch. And we don't even really appreciate it. And that's all we do every day.
Boxing is a dance, too.
It's a bit different than a TikTok.
But I mean, you are still on display, and
Correct. But my life is on the line. I've seen 5 people die. I don't want to sit here and brag and talk about the things I've done to people. There are people who will never be the same again after they stepped in the ring with me, ever again. I've seen screaming wives crying over their lifeless husband. I've done things you wouldn't believe. When you step in that ring, it's a different level. It's not a TikTok dance. It's actually extremely disrespectful. I know you didn't mean to disrespect, but it's extremely disrespectful to even insinuate that. It's not a TikTok dance. It's life and death. It's gladiators realm.
Facts.
Look this way, look directly at me, and then pull out. She looked directly at me. Let me once again give you that beautiful visual demonstration. Me coming down the road, she comes up, stops, because it's my right of way. She looks this way, she looks directly fucking at me, and then pulls out. Unbelievable. Now, I didn't go into the side of her car. I slammed the brakes, but obviously the back of the bike now, because I've got too much pressure going forward, the back wheel of the bike is like fishtailing. But I managed to go around the car. So as she's pulled out here, I managed to kind of go around the car and hit the curb here and crash. You know what the most upsetting thing about the whole incident was? She had the most stupid expression on her face. And I thought, is this the person who's going to kill me? I mean, if 12 tigers attack me and I manage to defeat 11 in unarmed combat with my Aikido and the last tiger gets my neck, that's a fine way for Tate to die. But for this bitch, this idiot, to kill me, that's disrespectful to the universe. Like, someone that pathetic can't kill someone as great as me. I'm the man. The worst thing about it is, if she did kill me, she wouldn't even go to jail. It was an accident. He was driving too fast. Doop-de-doo. Would she even get points on her driver's license? Probably not. What would happen to her? Nothing. Stupid bitch.
I apologize for the change of face, but Andrew has invited me here to talk about another very important point when it comes to making money, which is work with family when possible. That's why I'm here. Now, it's very easy for people like me and Andrew to tell you to work just with family members because we're 2 brothers and we're exceptionally close, but we actually learned this from other people. Me and Andrew have always been best friends, but we used to fight and argue when we were growing up, and when we were 16, 17, we worked in completely different, let's call it, fields. I mean, we worked different jobs. We weren't actively putting our resources together and trying to make money. We had some friends who were Pakistani guys from the United Kingdom, and they taught us a very important lesson. One of our friends, I won't say his name, but he had a Ferrari and he used to drive it around our hometown. And we were very impressed, and we said, well, how do you have this Ferrari? Because he was only a lawyer, a junior lawyer, making maybe £50,000 a year. A good income, but not a Ferrari income. And he told us, he said, you English people, you white people, actually, he said, mixed race, have it all wrong. I have 6 brothers, and what me and my brothers do is this. One of us is a doctor, one's a dentist, one's a lawyer, one's an architect. We're all in different fields. What we do is we live in the same house. Our wives live with us. Our wives cook the meals and look after our children. And we pool all of our money together. That way we own the house instead of renting 6 other houses. I thought, oh, that's pretty clever. And what about the Ferrari? He said, well, a Ferrari finance payment is £2,000 a month, more than me on my own. However, I don't drive the car all the time. So me and all of my brothers, we bought these finance agreements for the Ferrari, our Range Rover, and our Rolls Royce. And we all drive them whenever we want. I thought, wow, that is smart. That's a conversation that got me and Andrew thinking at a very young age. From that point on, whenever we were renting a small apartment, we'd rent it together rather than pay 2 separate rents. Property prices in England were still too expensive for us to buy. But when we worked together, when we were looking at making money, we thought, how can we do this together? And everything from there went into a single pot. Up until this day, we're multimillionaires. We share bank accounts. I don't know what's in whose account, under what name, which house, which car is owned by who. I mean, I know on paper, but it doesn't matter because everything is collectively owned. Now it doesn't matter so much. Me or Andrew could go our separate ways, buy our own family home and have 3 supercars each if we wanted to, but we don't. You see, when we were much younger, our first ever supercar was an Aston Martin Vantage. An old one, cost us £65,000 secondhand. It wasn't the most amazing car, but we paid for it, the both of us. That way we had a supercar for both of us to use. The money we saved, we put into business, the other activities we were doing, and that helped us propel forward to the point we're at now. So sure, it'd be easy to divide resources and split now, but why? Am I going to reach the next level faster if I do that? No. So now I live in a 7-bedroom house. My driveway is full. It's got 6 cars on it. I actually need to extend it now because Andrew won't stop buying cars, but that's fine by me. Always work with family. Now, my cousin from the United States is in a very lucky position. He's now living here in Bucharest. He works with us, and he essentially works with us forever. As long as we're making money, he's going to be here and he's part of the team. When I first met him, he was 5 years old. I didn't see him again until he was 19. Now, when he was 19, he was smart. He had it all going on, but he was a bit privileged. His mother was a very well-to-do woman, a best-selling author in the field of political science and a university professor. And he was at university, everything was getting paid for him. I thought, okay, he's not from the same world as me. But then things started going wrong for him. He was sleeping on a floor, delivering pizzas, living the kind of life I remember. So after 2 years of what I call the struggle, I thought, okay, it's time to bring Luke back in. And Luke is now a member of our team, as he is a member of our family. Now, I understand not everybody has brothers. Not everybody has cousins. You may be an only child. You may be an orphan. I don't know what you are. But everyone's got those people. Those people that are so valuable to you that you wouldn't stab them in the back for $1 billion and 1,000 women. Those are the people you want to work with. As long as you are sure that they share your sentiments, those are the people you want to team up with. Pool your resources, live in the same house. If you're broke, if you're both working dead-end jobs, rent one room together if need be. If you're good friends, if you meet a woman, tell them to take a walk for an hour and come back. That is one of the keys to mine and Andrew's success.
Men cry, and if women can cry, men can cry too. There's nothing wrong with it, and there absolutely is something wrong with it, and I'll explain to you why. Life as a man is far more difficult than life as a woman, and one of the key components of manhood always has been and always will be, we have the ability to control ourselves and not act emotionally. Females are more emotionally driven, more emotionally impulsive than a good man should be. Saying that I felt like crying so I cried, this makes me a real man, is as stupid as me saying, well, I felt like smashing his face in, so I smashed his face in. This makes me a real man.
You're actually kind of broke.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like you try to give off the impression that you have a lot of money, but in reality, you don't actually have that much money.
Why would you assume that I try and give off the impression I have lots of money, and what do I do that makes you think I am broke?
You always try to show your money and stuff like that, and I feel like you're actually broke. How much money do you actually have?
I have 27 cars with a combined value of over $25 million. I have a Bugatti Chiron, which is $5.8 million. I have a private plane. I have a boat. You can't even rent a Bugatti Chiron anywhere in the world. There's only 50 in the world. I own one. All these things are mine. So say to a guy who's worth hundreds of millions of dollars, I don't think you have any money. Just shows that you don't even live in the real world, my friend.
Beauty salon. I want to open a beauty salon. Why do you want to open a beauty salon? Oh, because, I really like makeup and I'm really good at makeup and I watch these things on YouTube about makeup and my friend Claire is really good at makeup and I know all these girls who need their makeup done and it's really hard to get your makeup done properly and I will be the place you can get your makeup done properly and it's going to become called Beauty Elysium and everyone's going to come and they're going to get their makeup done and it's going to be a big successful business. So I just need you to rent me a building and put Gucci sofas in and get me a nice sexy sign and cover the whole place in flowers and spend all your money so that I can at 11:45 crawl out of bed with a fucking cappuccino and walk in there with my hair fucking curled like a CEO in a little girl suit and look around to all my customers and all the money I'm making and have them do my makeup and then I'll go off for lunch at 2 o'clock and we'll be millionaires. It is fucking garbage. And they're looking for your money to pay for it so they can put their fucking name on it. Beauty Elysium by Claire. Claire. Shut up, Claire. You swallow muck. Claire, you literally swallow muck. What the fuck do you know about business? Be quiet.
All the feminists watching who want to go cancel people, go cancel this guy because I can tell he gives a shit. Don't try and cancel me.
What?
I don't even have a fucking account. What are you gonna do? Ban me? I don't even have an account.
I do.
Ban this guy.
No!
He's a misogynist.
What the?
He is a misogynist.
What are you?
I can't believe what you just said.
What are you doing?
Misogynistic. Feminists, it's people like him that are keeping women back. That's the reason you don't have high-paying jobs.
Whoa! Andrew!
It's 100% this guy. I can't believe you're saying these things, bro.
What the fuck?
I
have to go to work today. Change your language. I get to go to work today. Imagine you had no job. Be worse, right? Because otherwise you wouldn't be working. Oh, I have to fix the car. At least you have a car. You get to fix your car. Oh, I have to go get the kids. You get to go get the kids because you have these beautiful children who love you. You understand? People's even their own language is wrong.
I'm going to put every single college university out of business. All their liberal bullshit that they're teaching people and destroying the world. Everyone's sitting here going, oh, the colleges are turning everyone liberal and destroying the world. What can we do about it? Tate came along. Tate's going to fix it because Tate has a better solution. I'm the only person who is solution orientated. Everyone else is just complaining. I've come along and said, no, we're not going to have any more liberal indoctrination camps because I'm here and people are going to make more money with me than they do in traditional universities. So they're not going to go anymore. And they're not going to be liberally indoctrinated. And we're going to fix the entire world because I'm the most perspicacious person on the planet. And people who agree with me and understand my mission, you're already in the right place. Make your money. And I'm going to see all of you inside of the war room. We have every other car. What else are we going to fucking buy? We have every other...
All right. No, what? When you think about it, like sit down, emergency meeting. What about emergency meeting?
All right, emergency meeting. We need a Rolls Royce. Yes. Emergency meeting over. Done.
Wait, no.
Here's what you don't know though. These cars, yeah, this one's gonna be what, 400,000 pounds. They have, hear me out, built-in umbrellas on the doors.
It's weird. I'll sharpen mine to be a tip. So when I get out the rolls, I press the button and I have a sword.
You guys can't just walk around, look at things through windows and just buy it.
No, but we can.
You have a button? You don't have a button to close the door, do you?
This was the fastest decision we've ever made for buying a car.
It was literally 3 seconds. So.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
And I hope one day we have another drink in Bucharest. We're waiting for you.
Yeah.
In fact, this is going live on the internet, so I hope my neighbors, she's only about 16, 15, 16, some 15, 16-year-old girl lives a couple houses away.
Yeah.
Hope she ain't watching because she was looking for a cat the other day and my pit bull ate it. So
Oh God,
yeah.
your doggy.
I put a sign up. I put a sign up on my wall. And I put a sign up. Cats don't come inside. But cats are such arrogant little fuckers. They must have read the sign and thought, fuck this guy. Because cats think there's something, right?
Sure.
So I thought cats were fast, but it turns out pit bulls are faster. I can't believe a pit bull caught the cat, but he caught it, ripped it to shreds. And then the neighbor, that bitch was walking around going, oh, kitty, kitty, kitty. I was like,
wait, then she was 16?
Yeah, she's like, oh, my cat, if you kitty, kitty, kitty. Cat's in mush.
Oh my God.
Hated. Once the pit bull gets it, he goes back and forth so fast, ripped its head off. In the bin, in the trash. Goodbye, kitten. Your life is over.
What the fuck?